It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day for a beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. As long as we're neighbors, might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? In today's edition of The Christmas Lawyer, we unbox an artificial tree. Let's do this. Now this is a special tree because we need this tree to fit in this corner. Small space, growing family, added leaf. We're going with the pencil tree. That's right, they make Christmas trees in pencil weight. Today's edition, we're putting together an artificial Christmas tree, and this tree, to call it slender, that's to exaggerate. This is a thin tree. Now, when I'm putting together an artificial Christmas tree, one thing that might surprise people is I move fast. It's not just precision, you have to have speed. Simple. It's about a $300 tree. If you watch my other videos, I'm not a big fan of buying everything new. In fact, almost everything that I have, I've either fixed or built myself. But there does come a time that I think spending the money is worth it. So in this case, we have this leaf on this table. As we've added kids, that table has gotten bigger, and the big tree that used to go in this area, it just no longer fits. So we needed a special tree, a very narrow tree. And this tree, I wanted it to look realistic. Pine cones, berries, the limbs are made of all sorts of different really high quality bristles. There's not any vinyl in this tree. This tree is, it's just very well made. And I chose to have a slight flock added to it, just so that it would match, the wreath here around this window. So I think this is going to look really good. This is an issue if you get what you pay for. Save your money in some places and spend it in others. This is an expensive tree, but if this is the only thing that we have to purchase this year, we're going to be doing good. First thing that we need to do, now that we've unboxed the tree, is set up the base. Pull that out, tighten. Always remember that the part that goes on the bottom is going to have a tapered end. Find the extension cord Make sure that that side of the tree is facing the power source. In this case, this wall. Bend the leave the branches down. Finding the extension cord here where I'm going to plug this in. And there it is. I'm going to make sure to plug this piece into that first tier. Done. Pulling the branches down. You can already see just how much space we're going to have dinner, or more often breakfast or brunch, in this room during Christmas time. Let's get that last piece on. Cut off the tag. Usually this top piece, you're going to have something like a square section. And once again, find where that power source is going to go. All right, I found where I'm going to be plugging this in. Okay. And just sort of moving those branches around, making it look natural, fluffing that out carefully. And now that the branches are down, we're going to spread out the limbs like that. The quality of these trees have really improved over the years, which is not what you can say about everything, especially with Christmas stuff. Take reindeer, for example. Lit up illuminated yard reindeer, nowadays just made out of just the cheapest materials. They used to be made out of heavy metal, and they could last for 20 years. In fact, you still see them in yard sales starting to really show their rust, but wow, have they survived a lot of winters. You buy illuminated reindeer nowadays, you know, you're lucky to get a few years out of them. But artificial Christmas trees, I have to say, they've actually improved over the years as they've become more and more realistic, using a lot more varied materials. I have to assume that part of that has to do with the manufacturing process and automation. It's one thing to make an artificial Christmas tree. It's another thing to make one cheap enough for the average person to buy it. And that takes automation. All right, this is looking good. Just sort of spreading this out, really giving some good coverage here. I don't know why, but this part right here, it's still kind of got a little bit of a hole there. Bringing all that down. Much better. In fact, I will be moving that curtain. It's not going to stay there throughout Christmas. But with my neighbors, privacy is, I'll take it as long as I can get it. All right. That looks great. And I think we're done. We now have our artificial Christmas tree. Looks good. Let's plug it in. All right, here we go. Do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Every time I light a Christmas tree, I hear the sound that Clark W. Griswold heard when he saw that illuminated tree, just a beam of light down from heaven. I hope you've enjoyed my unboxing of that artificial Christmas tree. And to you and yours, again, a very Merry Christmas. Until next time, I'm the Christmas Lawyer. Don't forget to like and subscribe.